All right, everybody, tonight we're gonna check out this knife here and this excellent sheath with excellent belt clippy things on it. Pretty cool. Oh, I want to thank Smoky Mountain for providing this for me. If it wasn't for them, there would be no whatever this is. This is the TOPS Street Scalpel 2. Thank you, Smoky Mountain. Let's get into this.
Please hold. Jimislash. Please hold. Please hold for Jimislash.
All right, the TOPS Street Scalpel 2. Very, very cool. Check that out. Have a look at that. Have a look right there. Right. Okay, actually turned off the camera. That's okay though. Still there. Street Scalpel 2. Have a look. Real quick look. Here's the little sheath that comes in. Once again, Smoky Mountain. Do me a favor. Go down there and use the link for Smoky Mountain. Helps out the channel. Helps out the giveaways. Doesn't really help me out. Helps you guys out a lot though. Helps your fellow Jimislash channel subs a lot. Alright. Let's get into this real quick. First off, if you want the short and skinny, the really quick answer, get you this. This is really cool. If you're looking at a fixed blade to either carry around your neck or maybe slip onto your belt in a scout carry kind of thing, or maybe into your pants, something like that. Awesome, awesome knife. But now I'll get into why it's so awesome. Let's see here. We got right around 1, 2, 3 inches of that 1095 steel that TOPS uses so well. This is a Leo Espinosa design, and all he does is design awesome knives. He designed the El Chapo, El Chete, Street Scalpel. Go look at his name under the TOPS catalog, and he's just all over the place. Just an awesome, awesome knife guy. I figure he's in my brain somewhere, walking around looking for knife ideas. I mean, because not that he's stealing from me, but those are the kind of knives I really like. I like his stuff a lot. All right, so you got this. What is that? Like a? It's not a drop point. What is that kind of knife? It's a sweepy up, sweepy. Oh, just about stabbed myself on that thing. Check that out. Got Street Scalpel 2 on the side. TOPS USA. Just barely any writing on here. All right, come down to the handle, and we got 1, 2, 3, 4, right around 4 inches of that black micarta that they do so well over there. Check that out. Get the close-up of that. Really generous lanyard thing, and this will help out. The lanyard's not just there for looks. You'll find out in a second here. We're going to check it out. Have a look there. Some excellent cutout. This cutout here is especially useful, and we're going to check that out here in a second too. I haven't done any of the check it outs, but I have an idea. I mean, you kind of have. I pre-checked it out, but I'm going to show you guys in a second. Check out the thickness on that thing. So even though it's real thin through here, you got a real thick spine there. Have a look. Really nicely beveled out here. So it's got a real good cutting edge here, coming up to a thinner kind of blade, and not just right into that thickness. So now what I would say the most thing you can use this for, you know, most people would think, well, Street Scalpel, that's gonna be a self-defense knife. And you know what? Totally understand that, and it totally makes sense. A little knife like this is gonna really help you. A lot of people don't think it will, but you know, get into a situation and you just have this, and what I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna kind of flail around like a goofus, and I'm not even hardly gonna look. I'm just gonna turn my head like somebody who doesn't know how to fight might, and you have this in your hand, you're like, ah! Ah! Don't hurt me, sir! Ah! You just sitting there flailing around with this thing. I looked at this, I'm so scared I'm gonna stab myself. Ah! Ah! Sir, please stop. Ah! Now, sir, you're gonna have to be really, really, really full of rage or lust, or lustful rage, rageful lust, for that not to make you think twice. So, people that say, well, you gotta know how to use a knife, and if you haven't trained in your Kung Fu, Kwai Chang King, death grip tiger style, you're just gonna mess yourself. That's not true. You pull this thing out, you're gonna have a better chance than if you didn't have it. This is always good to have an upgrade. If you never played Resident Evil, then you don't understand. You don't want to go against the zombies with a knife, but if you have to, it's better than your fist. Now, seriously, I didn't look at that once. I was so scared I was gonna bleed on camera. But check that out. Just leaving long just quick flicks. And tell me that's not going to deter somebody from taking your Gucci bag. I know it's a rap somewhere. I've heard my son listen to it. Gucci. No, that's not it. Anyways, so as a deterrent, yeah, especially, you know, for somebody like me, I'm not gonna tell you how much I weigh, but you know, like, you know, let's say in that area of, you know, cushion, steel, and sex appeal, I'm not got to worry about getting mugged too much. But, you know, you got a lady out there, it's 110, 120, 130, whatever pounds, 140. Just this is going to really, somebody reaches for your hand and you got this in your hand, somebody's going to change their mind really quick. All of a sudden the 50 bucks that you got in your wallet is not going to be that important to them. I promise you, that's the truth. And anybody out there that doesn't think that is deluded. All right, so let's keep going. I'm not mocking the martial arts guys. I've taken a bit myself, so I understand there's that pride that comes with thinking that you're Superman. And that's true. Like a Doug Marcaida dude with his fighting ability and his knife ability, he's gonna tear you up. You pull this on Doug Marcaida, and he's gonna give you a nose ring out of it, and you're gonna look like, you know, some weird tribesman with something sticking through his face. But this is gonna mess somebody up. This is really going to take somebody's willpower away from them in that kind of situation, as long as you didn't run into Doug Marcaida mugging you outside the Walmart, which doesn't seem like a very likely scenario. All right, let's keep going. Now we've got over the self-defense, but you know what's it's really dangerous in today's day and age. If you listen to the media, the number one problem that we're having in the world, especially the United States, no good crackers. Okay, I don't even know if this is gonna go in. That was fun. Got rid of the crackers. And before you all call racist on me, I just gave my dad a Father's Day present early. So it's not anything like I'm just moving crap around now. This might be my last video. I'm sorry, YouTube. Oh man. All right, so let's keep going. This is a really awesome knife. I'm just having fun with it. But let's say you have it and you want to use it as a work knife. Now I tried this out earlier on some cardboard, and I want you to check this out. You have to be in this position to make this a useful knife, because right here from this, if you don't have your thumb on that thing, it's wanting to turn out. But once you put your thumb there, you could use this all day. So Mr. Espinoza, when he was designing this, really thought it out, because when you got it like this, it starts to kind of want to twist on you, probably because of the smaller circumference here. But if you get it in a position with that jimping, it just, man, it just burns through stuff. It'd be a fun work knife, you know, something that maybe you wouldn't want to use all the time, but that 1095 is going to hold it pretty nicely. And since it's coated, you don't have to worry about it rusting and whatnot. So I don't know, I think it would be fun to have this. You know, knives are supposed to be kind of fun for us, unless you're seriously using it out in the bush or something, which this would have its own uses out there in the forest and the jungle. You could use this a lot for different things. But this thing would work totally if you're just using it to break down cardboard or whatever you're doing, cutting ropes and stuff like that. It's a really, well, it came really sharp. I don't know if it's sharp now that I've cut through all this stuff. Let's check it. Let's check it on a coupon. Can you guess the coupon? Did you guess the coupon correctly? I would ask you, but I'm not sure y'all will be truthful about your answers. Did you say GP? Oh, no, there you go. See, yeah, it's still sharp. After we cut the cardboard, so it's still going good. And the ultimate test. The ultimate test. Yes. Just stop laughing. Oh, I don't want to cut into my steel and sex appeal. You do this. Oh. All right, so it's shaving nicely, the belly hairs. All right, let's keep going on this thing. We've gone way off track. I'm sure I might have to redo this whole video. I don't know. I don't know the way this is going. What I want to do is show you some, like, usefulness and some more intricate cutting. What I have are these little key limes here. Let me pull out my testing cutting board here so we don't cut up the handsome face that is on the sticker there. Now, key limes are kind of tough if y'all ever cut key limes. But check this out. It goes right through. Now, none of these key limes are going to waste. I'm going to stick them all in my, what I call a methy Palmer. Half energy drink, half lemonade. A methy Palmer. But look at that. It goes right through. You could use this out in the field to cut, you know, your dinner or vegetables. This would be a cool steak knife. Pull this out of the Ruth Chris. $150 worth of steak on the table. And you pull out your street scalpel. It's going to make an impression in front of the boss there. All right, let's see what else we can talk about. Let me move this down. Let me take a bite of this. Oh my gosh. That is, woohoo. I'll turn your face inside out. Oh man. All right, I've lost my mind. I should probably do videos at this time in the morning. I lose all sense of direction and propriety. All right. Let's check out this sheath here. Really cool sheath. Now, if it was me, I would take this off of here and probably use this as a necker. This would be a great necker. Might be a little tight on the pull, but you'll be able to get used to that pretty easily. Just a yank. It'll come down pretty good. But if you're going to use this across the back on a scout carry, might have to flip this around if you're right-handed, but left-handed scout carry, right? Let's see. Put that back. You got it flipped around. Yeah. Anyways, so you get that scout carry. That would work too. And if you could work it away, just about anywhere you want to carry this thing would be useful. This is a great knife. And I love these kind of knives. Here's my other favorite TOPS EDC that I have. Devil's Elbow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing is awesome. You pair these things up. Got this in one hand. Crackers will not be a problem. They make some awesome knives at TOPS. Just awesome stuff. And this is my most EDC knife from last year probably. I just stuck that in my waistband and went to town. Not like went to town. Like actually went to town with it. So, the street scalpel. What do you think about this? Is this something that's up your alley? Do you have one of these? I've never held the street scalpel once, so I don't know how this compares. But I love this knife. I really, really like this knife. I'm going to find a good lanyard for it, stick around my neck, and start carrying this a lot. It just makes a lot of sense to me in all kinds of senses. As far as just usefulness, as far as EDC, as far as a little self-defense on the back end there. If it gets that close and dangerous. I'm not wishing that on anybody, of course. But, as I've talked to different ladies in the knife field, that is definitely a concern, which is weird because when you're big and ugly like this guy, you don't think about, well, I'm going to get mugged or jumped or that a whole lot. But the ladies I talk to, that's a concern of theirs. And so any kind of extra whatever they have in their hands is really going to help. And I think this would be extra helpful, especially if you stuck this in a purse or something, put this on your ankle or had a boot knife of this. This would definitely change the guy's attitude at the gas pump and keep you in a safe position. Not super safe, of course. I'm not advocating violence unless it's in self-defense or your mother-in-law. But anyways, I think that's it for the Street Scalpel 2 and my channel, as I have probably angered lots and lots of people with this video. But I'm just trying to have fun. Trying to show you how awesome this knife is. Seriously, great knife. Do me a favor, use the link down below for SmokyMountain.com, SMKW.com. They're doing some awesome stuff for our channel, making a lot of cool giveaways, better than what they would have been. They've helped us out a lot, and of course all the money that I get from them for y'all buying through them goes back into the channel, not for buying knives and stuff, but for shipping and giveaways and piff. All right, do me a favor, like and subscribe. If you haven't liked and subscribed, that helps. Leave a comment down below and a like. That helps out the channel a lot too. So that puts me into that algorithmic viewing popularity contest. And that's really, really important. as far as getting more subs and stuff and growing the channel a little bit. I think that's it. Let me comment below what you think of this knife, and I will talk to you later. Oh, and I forgot this extra footage that I recorded the other day on the brisket video of the street scalpel. So check this out too. Talk to you later. Oh, the street scalpel. Check this out. Just real quick. I gotta be careful because my wife's sitting right here, but I'm gonna cut this way just real quick. Oh. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, the street scalpel doing some scalpeling. All right, that's it. That's it for the craziness.